Prepare to qualify.
Sure, why not?
You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll certainly wonder why you watched a semi-useless show.
Hello to all you schmoes out there. Welcome to another edition of a semi-useless show. I am your host, Jim. Right over here we have our co-host, Bill.
AKA How We Do It.
Okay. Somehow, you definitely did not have one ready, and that might have been your best one ever.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And right over here is our schmo host, Sam.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you do it?
How we doing?
Do it? How you doing? And right over here, our nose most Jesse.
How we doing?
How we doing? This is how we do.
How
Okay.
we doing?
So, first thing I want to talk about is a show that Jesse informed me about, and then I literally got addicted to it and watched probably 6 episodes the
Not
first
this one.
night, and then the rest the second night, basically, of the whole first season. It is called Rick and Morty, and I think I'm going to let Jesse take a little bit of the lead on this to kind of explain what it is.
So, Rick and Morty is probably the best cartoon I've ever watched. I got introduced to it by a Simpsons couch gag, and they did the couch gag for the finale of last season. It's rolling a 9.2 on IMDb, which is about as high as any cartoon going on IMDb. And if you're going to describe it, I said maybe, Jimmy said Mr. Peabody. It has a little Mr. Peabody plus Ren and Stimpy, I guess, going on.
Good combo.
I say Futurama and Invader Zim.
Okay, my son likes Futurama plus Invader Zim.
Okay.
I've never
Okay.
seen Invader
That's a
Zim.
good combo too.
Yeah, and it's basically a story of the smartest person in the universe and his dumb grandson going on just incredible adventures throughout time and throughout different dimensions. And Rick is morally bankrupt, so
That's definitely Peabody.
it just makes it just it's a fascinating show. At
Yes.
first, you just think you're watching just kind of another cartoon. Then you realize how many layers are to it, and how smart the people making it are.
Yeah.
And I would recommend it for everyone, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. The grandfather is, do you have to agree he is the best episode or best character in any show then? By far the best character in that show, so
In any show, like including every other show, non-animated?
that's what I'm saying from Jesse, 'cause he's saying he's so far ahead. Like, Homer is a lot better than Bart and them, but they're still okay. Rick is so good, and everybody else is just really low that for it to be his favorite one, I would feel like he has to be his favorite character then.
I don't know of another character I can say I definitely enjoyed as much as Rick. Now, I've only watched 12 episodes. So to
Yes.
say I like him more than Homer is obviously, I think, a little crazy. I mean, I watched a lot of Simpsons in my life. So, but forget about, like you said, forget about cartoons. Even like a Ragnar Lothbrok from the Vikings series or Walter White from Breaking Bad. I enjoy watching Rick as much as I enjoyed watching those guys. I'm not going to say one's better than the other. I'm just going to say I enjoy
Yeah,
watching.
entertainment-wise, same scale. They're entertaining you the same.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right.
I am entertained by this show more than like a regular cartoon. The fact that this is a cartoon doesn't really change the fact of how much I enjoy watching this show.
Right, right. Yeah, it's I mean just like you said, the layers and the depth, but also just the insanity that is going on at all times. It
Right.
just like I kind of was say if you took Seinfeld and kind of like even made it more PG and then took Always Sunny. They always say Always Sunny is the Seinfeld on crack. To me, this is like Peabody and Sherman or Pinky and the Brain or something, or even a little bit of um, Back to the Future, like Doc and Marty.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you.
Crack. That's
Well,
what
Oh, okay.
it's funny because this show was originally called,
Doc,
yes,
Doc and Marty. Yeah. So it was loosely, very loosely based on that. I mean,
I always saw Morty. Yeah, I always figured
the pair and
Morty
what's
was
that?
because of Marty. I always figured Morty because of Marty. I always saw that too. I never seen the show, but I always saw like they probably did that because of that.
Right. That's I think that's where it started. Maybe they got sued. Who knows? But
No,
they changed
I
it.
think what you said was true. Was it you? Yeah, that said that they couldn't play that angle of why he really had, a connection to him and bring in the whole family and live with him. Besides that, it's his grandpa. That's why it couldn't just be Doc. Like,
Right. Right. Well, you needed that dynamic because I don't want to give too much away, but Rick is a little bit of a sociopath in that he doesn't really care about anyone, but he does at least mostly seem to care about his grandchildren and his daughter. And without at least caring somewhat about those three, the show wouldn't be nearly as compelling. Because if you just have a genius sociopath doing whatever he wants, it'll be cool for a little while, but we'll get boring. You won't have any layers.
Loses any kind of morals or
Right.
any kind of substance.
They got to have something they care about, or you're just watching fun for a while and then you're
Yeah.
bored. You know.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to ask. You were saying PG, Jimmy, and then you're saying on crack. So what is it? Would you consider it an adult cartoon, or it's still
Oh,
safe for children?
No, I'm saying if you put Seinfeld even more PG and compared that to Always Sunny, you know what I mean? With how
Right,
crazy.
or he could say the other way, Seinfeld, but a worse.
But it is an adult cartoon.
Definitely. Like I let my
Oh.
son watch it, who's 14, but I'm a little conflicted.
Yes.
Okay, so is it more like smart comedy adult, but also there might be some raunchy, dirty stuff in there?
There
Little bit.
is
Peppered.
there is some raunchy, dirty stuff, but a lot of the dirty stuff is smart. Like
Okay.
they do some smart dirty. They do have some dumb. I mean, they have some fart jokes. They do. They
Yeah.
do have
Well,
some fart
that's good.
jokes. Literally.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
the
sold.
best.
But
That actually may be up there with the Peter fart moment when he. I don't know which one's better. It's pretty close.
the funnier
Definitely
you're
when
talking about when he's
Peter
frozen
said-
in carbonite, because that was funnier to me.
Which one?
Are you talking about when Peter was frozen in carbonite and then they
I was
unfroze
talking
him?
about in The King and I when he was up on stage.
Oh, yeah. I thought the best Peter fart moment was the Star Wars one where he's frozen in carbonite and they unfreeze him butt first, and then when the butt unthaws, it starts farting.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty good too. The thing with The King and I that made it good was when he gets back home and everybody like went nuts that he did like such a great show. And he's like, "Did you hear the part where I farted?" That's what made that fart even a little bit
Right.
better.
Right.
Can I go on the record real quick about something?
What's that?
I feel a Peter fart would be painful.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
God.
just saying.
It would be very painful.
Imagine after you light it too.
Right.
It'd be bad.
Why would you?
Who would be the first? Who would be the first to light it? That's what I want to know.
Why would you?
Between the four of us, because we'd be
This
the
was
only
the
ones.
first person I've ever seen to actually light a fart on fire, and it lit his boxers on fire, and he had to jump in the lake
Yeah, that
because
happened.
his boxers on fire.
Yeah.
Somebody told him to jump in the lake, and he's like, "Wait a minute, go take a jump in the lake. Wait, let me do something real quick."
I'm like, I'm on fire. Let me jump in the water. That was my thought process.
Yeah. I mean, we're only inches, like, couple feet away from the water, so it made sense.
I'm gonna invent a lighter that has water in it just in case. Just don't get the two fluids mixed up.
Right. You'll be like, this is for when you light your own farts, just in case something catches on fire that shouldn't.
Yes, that's a good invention.
Yeah, it'd be like part lighter, part fire extinguisher. You're a genius, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
We could try it a couple times. We'll call it 300 farts.
It would just
And then
suck
underneath it'll be "This is Farta."
if you go to use it and you press the wrong one again and you're just burning yourself even more. That would kind of suck.
So if you use it, you lose it.
Hey, a quick question. I don't know if any of you guys do, but are any of you Game of Thrones watchers?
I'm
No.
not.
I don't.
I saw that.
Yo.
What, that kid got kicked out of the tower in the
Yes.
first episode?
Episodes.
Yes.
I've heard are like the greatest episodes in TV history.
The last two
You're kidding
episodes
me.
have been the back-to-back best episodes of Game of Thrones. Like, they've had better episodes than these two, but never back-to-back. This was the best season, the best 9 and 10 ever, and this season I enjoyed more than any season of any show I've ever seen, this Game of Thrones. This was a 10 in television land.
Wow.
Yep.
Now that's saying something.
Yep. Yep. Because before this, I would say probably the final season of Breaking Bad was the best season of television I'd ever seen. Just barely beating out maybe season 3 of The Sopranos. But this is better. This is better than both.
Wow.
Damn.
Yep.
Is it better than season 1 of Rick and Morty?
It is better than season 1 of Rick and Morty because in the end, Rick and Morty is still a comedy. And great comedies can't compare to great dramas.
Right, right.
But they do last longer,
Usually.
I feel.
Yes,
I feel you can always go back to them.
Yeah.
They're not waste episodes, Rick and Morty. Like,
What is Game of Thrones on, like season 4 or something?
I think they're all the way on season 6.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Are they?
So-
You think they're gonna run it out too long, or
Nope. They only have 15 episodes left.
Hmm.
They have 2
That's a good
seasons
idea.
left. They're going to do a 7 and an 8. Probably have like a 2-hour finale or something like that. In the end, you're probably looking at 20 more hours of content. And they still have 2 major storylines to wrap up. And those 2 major storylines will easily be able to fill 20 hours of content. So no, they are not going to go this too long.
Okay. Real quick, Sam, is Facebook Live working?
It keeps buffering the YouTube video. It's not really working great.
Okay. Well, if you are watching on Facebook Live, if you want to watch a good stream of it, you can come over and watch on YouTube. Just search for a Semi-Useless Show, episode number 76. We're live every Tuesday at 7:30 on YouTube and hopefully Facebook Live at some point. You can call us at 716-249-1967. The thing I wanted to ask you about Game of Thrones is, what makes it appeal to women also? Like, I don't understand why, like, all girls I talk to actually love it too.
Yeah, that's funny because I have talked to a couple girls that really like it. Now, one is Lindsey Brown, who isn't a regular. Well, she's now Lindsay Ferguson. She is not like a regular girl though, because she likes a lot of things that I would consider guy things. She watches The Walking Dead, and she
Right.
watches Orphan Black, and these are all shows I would consider guy shows, sci-fi. She reads a lot of sci-fi, so I think she's kind of an outlier. But Leah Bartu is what I would consider a girly girl who watches girl shows, and she likes Game of Thrones. And the only thing I can think of is just its greatness. It's so great that even though it is kind of show that typically appeals to men and not women, it's so great that it can appeal to anyone that just watches the show.
speaking of
get-
typically,
Mhm.
I have a little thing. Hang on, just one second.
Mhm.
I'd tell my dog to shut up. Of course, I paused it out of consideration. Speaking of typically,
Mhm.
there is boobs in Game of Thrones.
Lots of them.
Aren't
Is
there
there
balls too?
Is there dong? That's what I was going to ask.
There's dongs.
Yes, yes,
Well, then there's your answer.
yes.
I don't
It's-
know.
It's an opportunity for women to see dong.
I think it's
So-
more what Jesse's saying because
Well, no, it's got to be. It's good dong though, right? It's not just artistic dong.
Well, I mean, a lot of times it's not guys that I would think women were really attracted to that they're showing. It's people that are tied up and dirty and in holes and
wait, that combination of words,
Yeah.
tied up, dirty holes, is what you just said.
yeah, slaves, that kind of thing. I don't
It's a
know.
storyline.
I know. No, I think
So
it's
it's
more
raw.
thing because if you think of Breaking Bad too, I wouldn't ever think any girl would ever like that show or any
Well,
woman.
I can at least see that because there isn't like the violence in Breaking Bad. There's more violence in one episode of Game of Thrones than in all 7 seasons of Breaking
I
Bad.
know, but the type of show it is just doesn't seem. I think Jesse's right with Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. It's just a good show.
Well, if someone when people used to ask me
Great
to
show.
describe it, this was my description for Game of Thrones. It's Skyrim plus Lord of the Rings plus Pornhub.com gives you Game of Thrones.
And
That's
then boot a kid out of a tower every
That
once in
should
a
be
while.
their tagline.
Right. It should be. Now, I will say that the nudity and sex has definitely tamed down the last few seasons because the
They don't
storyline
need
is
it
moving
anymore.
very
They have
quickly now.
everybody hooked.
Right. Well, the storyline's moving very quickly now. It was very slow. It had a lot of characters and a lot of storylines to introduce. And while it was doing that, hey, here's
Nice.
some boobs, But
Right.
now there's no time for that. Everything is so fast.
That's
So-
That's why I couldn't get past the first few episodes. It just seemed
I
was
couldn't
like,
either.
how many characters are in this?
Right. It seemed like they were overloading it too much. And on the first episode, and people always told me about it too, they'd be like, get past, they're good. I could tell that they're good because they're action-packed, but I felt like they were trying too hard to pack too much shit. And almost seemed like there was 3 cliffhangers in the first episode,
Yes. Well, here's the deal.
overkill style.
And they don't get to any of them in the second episode.
Right. Well, the thing is, you really have to give it 3 or 4 episodes, right, to get to know and like the characters. But what makes Game of Thrones different than all the other shows we've been talking about is that anyone can die at any time. So when
I like
someone's
that.
in a bad way, you're never like when Walter White was in trouble and it wasn't the series finale, you were like, well, I wonder how he's going to get out of this. In Game of Thrones, it's, oh God, is this person that I love and have invested 5 years in going to die right here? And sometimes the answer is yes. And
Right.
that is really the difference between it and the other. So you knew Tony Soprano wasn't going to die because how would you have the Sopranos? So you knew that. The characters I've loved the most on Game of Thrones, they've pretty much all died.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
everyone's gone. All those people from that first episode and that second episode that you guys have watched, they're pretty much all dead by now.
That's why I think last season a lot of people were pretty pissed off. I guess a lot of people must have died because I just remember they're like, this was the worst episode ever. Like, and some people would be saying it's great, but I think it's because their favorite character died.
Yes, their favorite characters, a lot of their favorite characters have died, and a lot of things happen to their favorite characters that are really bad.
Right.
Last episode, or last season, the pacing wasn't that good, and the stories were kind of disjointed. It did give us the best episode in the series so far. I mean, by far, it's a 10. It's the best episode of Game of Thrones. It's the best episode of anything I've ever seen. But that was like the crown jewel in the worst season so far. This
Right.
season was a way better season. Even though it didn't have an episode that compares with Hard Home, it was the best season so far. I would recommend it to just go ahead and power through those first 4 episodes and then see what you think, because I think you'd be hooked.
All right.
I got a business question.
Mhm.
If we were to in a series, like most of the series have pretty much the same characters, my question is with killing off the characters, do you think that maybe on the corporate end that's good to maintain a solid budget because you don't have to pay somebody for longevity, give them a raise or.
Of course. So when you introduce new characters, they come in at the minimum. The longer someone stays, the more important they are to the show, the cheaper it is. The only thing I will say is it's not HBO doing this. They're taking these from the Game of Thrones books, and Martin killed off all his characters.
Yes. Which is probably why they may have chose it too. Look at all the new content that we can put in here.
It could be. I'm sure it didn't hurt anyway. They were like, hey, as soon as someone gets popular, we're just going to kill them. So we'll bring in someone new, and it will save a lot of money. I mean, there's only a handful of characters that have been there since the beginning.
Has Martin written? It's Martin, his last name. The author, right?
Yeah.
Has he written any kind of like spin-off books about like certain characters' backstories and stuff?
Not characters, but the whole thing. He has written in-depth things about the lineage, about backstory of the whole thing. They haven't done like a side book on this person's adventures. What they've done is, okay, so here is how man came about in this land and how magic played a big part and how that area where magic played a big part was destroyed. Like the history and the lore of the land that they're in. He has done a lot of work on those kind of things.
So do you see like a prequel spin-off type thing at some point?
Prequels, exploring the lore, how you got here, things like that.
They might even go into movies now.
That's what I was thinking.
They had an idea for a movie, and maybe they're going to do it, called Robert's Rebellion. There was people that conquered the Seven Kingdoms did so on dragons, and then over time they took over the whole world, but dragons just disappeared basically, and then but the family was still there, and there was a scorned love, and the North rose up and took on the South basically, and the North won, and it's called Robert's Rebellion. In that movie, it would make a great movie. It's paced perfectly for a nice 2.5-hour movie. They have talked about making that, and if they do, it'll be great. It will be. It'll be great.
Not to jump around too much, but didn't you say the same type of thing about like some Star Wars thing where there was like some writing of the Star Wars where it would be like the best movie or the best villain or something?
Of course, if they ever made
Jar Jar was evil.
Yes, I know, that'd be great, right? Darth Jar Jar. Darth Bane. If they ever did a Darth Bane movie, he's the one that decided the rule of two, that there would always be one master, one apprentice. He slaughtered all the rest of the Siths. He had armor, lightsaber-proof armor, and he used 2 swords, so he was all offense, no defense, because he couldn't be hurt by lightsabers. He was a very complicated guy. If they ever made this movie, it would break all records. Of course, it would be R-rated, so it wouldn't break total, but it would break all R-rated records. That's for sure.
Definitely. Is that held by Deadpool right now for R-rated or no?
I think so. If you don't account for inflation, I believe if you count for inflation, it's like the original Terminator or something like that. But yeah, I think Deadpool might be the record holder for R-rated.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Yep.
All right, real quick, once again, guys, you're listening to a Semi-Useless Show live every Tuesday at 7:30 on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. If you are watching on Facebook and it's kind of coming through a little jumbled, jump over to YouTube and search us. If you want to call in, 716-249-1967. Let me pull this next little part up real quick. And I will preface it by saying I think it may be talking about the very beginning stages of this procedure, like the actual procedure happening, because there's some kind of smaller things on here. So I think it's kind of leading people to kind of want to go get a vasectomy. So this is on menshealth.com. 10 things that hurt worse than a vasectomy. Do you guys have any ideas what may be on this list?
Pregnancy or childbirth?
Childbirth is not. Think.
How about kidney stone? Kidney stone.
Passing a stone is number 2.
How many is there?
There's 10.
There's a dog in the background over there. Or am I just
Getting
freaking
shot in the
out?
kneecaps.
Yeah, no, there's a dog here. Shot in the kneecaps.
Aside from getting shot in the stomach.
No, it's not on here.
How about getting shot in the gut?
I'll give you hints.
Most painful things? We said kidney stone already, right?
How
One
about
is-
skinned alive?
I know. Why? It is. That's what's stupid about some of these lists. It's like, why isn't burning alive on here? Or,
Right.
That would
you
be
know,
pretty bad.
Think of something small, like something an insect would do to you.
Bite
Do
you?
you?
Fire ant bite.
A little bit more stinging than that.
I don't know.
A hornet. A yellow jacket's pretty bad.
A little less than that.
Come on. Nothing. There's nothing.
There's nothing in between.
Bee sting, just a normal bee sting.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's the
Really?
number 10. That's why I think it's talking about like you said. Well, there's the numbing agent, and you really can't feel anything.
Oh, yeah, well, all that doesn't really hurt. There's just pressure. It's not really that bad at all.
Right. Right. This might, like this list, I think, is trying to get men to feel okay getting it done, I think.
What was number 1?
Let's go through. So number 10 was the bee sting. Number 9 is something after you do, you would say dough. Like dough, right after you would do
Stub
it.
your toe.
Yep.
Oh my god. Jesse's getting them all. Did
Yeah.
you send him a list?
No.
What about breaking your back?
10, 9. No, it's nothing that crazy.
What about breaking off the log that I
What's
broke
wrong
off
with
this
this
morning when it's just halfway in there? It kind of hurts.
8 would be hurting yourself. Sorry, Jesse, this is going to give them a hint. With what you guys think may be the best invention ever.
A gun?
Squatty potty.
I don't
From
see
the-
people hurting me with
Squatty
drugs.
potty.
Is it the sham? Is it the ShamWow?
No.
How would you use that in an
Show
ill
last
manner?
week. Remember Sam and Bill? What did you guys think was one of
Car?
the best inventions?
Train?
One-
What can you hurt
That's-
yourself with?
It was the lighter.
Car?
That's-
Train? Gun?
Best
Fire
invention ever is
was
fire.
one of them.
So did they
Yeah.
burn themselves?
Why is the best invention ever fire? That doesn't even make sense. It's not an
I
invention.
still said fire because it was stuck in my head.
Because it is
Well,
fire.
talking
Without
about-
fire, we would have died off in the Ice Ages.
Who invented fire?
The first person to figure out how to rub 2 sticks together. I don't know. Thor. Thawne.
Lightning.
Ragnar.
Yeah,
Lightning- Speaking of Thor, lightning caused fire before
Yeah, but-
mankind.
But they needed to be able to figure out how to
So
make it on demand.
We're just repeating this show from last week now.
rubbing
Yeah,
2
basically.
sticks together is the best invention ever.
No, it's what
Create.
came from it. It's not putting a couple of microchips together is the best invention ever. It's the computer. So it's not rubbing 2 sticks together. It's the thing that came from it. Being
It's
able
fire.
to make fire on demand. There you go.
The lighter should be the best, actually.
I would say fire followed by the wheel.
Yeah.
I'd say 2 semi-useless invention shows is
Well, that
probably
was
the
my
most
problem
painful
with the
thing.
History Channel thing. I said, if you're going to include fire as an invention and not a discovery, then why not make it number 1? It was number 5. It was like behind the steam engine or something. I'm like, how is the steam engine more important than
Because there would be no steam engine without fire. We would have died
fire?
off.
Exactly. So that was my biggest gripe, was if you're going to include fire, which to me is a discovery, not an invention.
Right. So fire, then the wheel. But was the wheel number 1 at least?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So what were you getting at as far as this subject?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we're getting off.
it's the freaking hammer. You guys talked about the hammer all last show.
Actually, it was more like it was Michael. He said that he would use anything for a hammer.
I know, he said
A
use a
rock
stone
or
for a
stone.
hammer.
That's
Yeah, but
you
you
should have
said
said what Michael.
Hammer is
if you're nailing into a piece of,
invention than fire.
if you're nailing
Not
into a block of cheese, maybe.
I do think
Maybe it was a
is.
hammerhead shark you were thinking of.
Yeah, no.
No.
So,
It wasn't hammerhead shark. Okay.
anyways, that one was whacking your thumb with a hammer is number 7.
That hurts.
I just did that.
Yeah, it does fucking hurt.
This
Did
next
that.
one is stupid, running anything more than a 5K, which is probably true, but I didn't have a clue.
If I
to get-
ran anything more than a 50 feeder,
I know.
A 5F.
You didn't,
50F.
you didn't even go with a normal like run, like a 40-yard dash. You went,
You did. You're so lazy that you didn't even say 50-footer.
Right.
You're like feeder. I don't even want to get the right thing.
How
Yeah.
about
Feeder.
being electrocuted?
No.
That's deadly. That's just straight deadly.
Yeah.
Unless it's a taser, I guess. Well, that could be.
You can survive it. A lot of it.
Rest.
The next one is what Peter had when he was stuck in frozen carbonite.
A fart.
A bad case of gas.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Just rip one.
Next is what all football players go down with for an injury. All of them.
Turf toe.
A slap shot.
Turf toe. High ankle sprain.
Concussion.
Low, right behind a high ankle sprain. Sorry, right behind it.
Hamstring.
Achilles.
Yes. Sorry, I should have said.
Ooh, Achilles.
down with
Yeah,
an
that
arrow or something.
Achilles. is gotta
Rupturing
be
your
pretty painful.
Achilles.
What? That's like the most painful thing ever.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That
They're
is-
actually right about that one.
They're
From what
getting worse. It's getting worse as it. So that's like
How many numbers is there? The list is starting to get painful.
that's number 3 or number 4 is the Achilles. Which number 3 shouldn't be this. It's a nasty hangover.
I would think Achilles is far worse than that.
Yes. Now this next one.
You can't repeat that one. The Achilles.
Actually, this next one is number 3, and this one's pretty bad. Think of bad movies and a person that's made a lot of bad movies as of late.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh my God! I was gonna say the same thing. And I'm a Nicolas Cage fan.
At least Nicolas Cage had Kick-Ass. So think of worse than Nicolas Cage.
Adam Sandler.
What's that?
I didn't hate that last one on Netflix.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
So number 3 is Adam Sandler movies.
Get the fuck out of here. You're serious? Are they serious?
Not every one though, because
Greatest list ever.
If you're watching Happy Gilmore, then it should be the opposite.
Right.
Even Billy Madison.
And the
Little
Waterboy.
Nicky,
Waterboy,
Waterboy
Billy
is
Madison.
my favorite one.
Yeah.
Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, and Billy Madison.
Not in that order.
Yeah, not
Big Daddy's okay.
That's really it for
So-
the ones I love.
Yeah.
Big Daddy's okay.
Okay, and
What? No, Little Nicky.
There's some other ones I like. Little Nicky, no, I hated that. But Mr. D.
Little Nicky was pretty good.
Oh Jesus.
I've only seen part of it. I don't
I
know.
think it's only like me and Larry that like Little Nicky for some reason.
Did it have Will Ferrell in it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
He's never
had
been
to
in
have.
Adam
Are
Sandler.
you sure?
I'm not 100% sure. He might have done something. He's not a
Yeah.
big part though.
It would
No.
make sense.
So yeah, Jesse had number 2 with Passing a Stone, and the number 1 thing worse that hurts worse than a vasectomy
Is
Is
number
what?
2.
is watching a video of a guy getting a vasectomy.
It should have been watching Two Girls, One Cup.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. As soon as you said video, I was thinking Two Girls, One Cup.
I should have just said that. That would've been funny.
There has to be something worse. This is almost getting as worse as the sliced bread thing, like the best invention since sliced bread. Two Girls, One Cup cannot be the worst thing that's on the internet. The internet is every day, and something bad happens every day.
It's not. There's way worse than that. But I go out of my way to not watch
It's worse. Yeah, it's a worse mainstream one. The one that you could say, if you see that as the video title, I'd be like, all right, I'm definitely not clicking on that.
it. Right.
Did you say
Somebody-
Main Streak?
Somebody, I don't know how you guys saw it, but somebody sent me a link, and it said, watch this video. It will change your life forever. I was like, I gotta click on that.
And it was the music. It was the soundtrack, let's be honest.
Yes. So I click on it, I'm like, yep, that just changed my life
You're the one who
forever.
showed it to all of us, too.
You were like,
Yeah, right
you were
after,
like,
right after I saw it, I was like, I'm changing your guys' life too.
We're in the back apartment. You're just like, hey, everybody watch this.
Yeah.
the best part is
I remember when he showed it to me, and
Jimmy showed it all of us.
when they started puking in each other, that was when I stopped watching it. But I do know this. Cody, the one that graded our wrestling thing that time,
Yeah, right now.
He
Right now.
said
Play it.
that
Allegedly, right now.
him. That's him.
Yes.
He said that he's seen things on the internet that make Two Girls One Cup like nothing. That he's desensitized to something like Two Girls One Cup from the things he's seen on the
It's
internet.
too
So
disgusting, I can't.
yeah, there's way
Oh yeah.
way worse out there.
Oh, definitely.
Which
A
explains
lot of the
why
ones-
we woke him up from.
Right.
From the
A lot of the
end-
ones
sleeping.
are a lot of the pain videos where the guys
that.
get off on pain. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't know.
no, I can't do
the
this.
fun fight stuff.
Oh,
All
yeah,
the
I've seen
fight
worse.
stuff
I'm
is
not
pretty
gonna describe
bad.
it. I know you're talking about we go into pain shit.
Yes.
That I've
pain-
come
Yeah,
across.
we've all probably seen worse on pain shit, but I'm just talking about, let's just say on a
No,
disgusting
pain
level.
and it's a mixture. It's not.
Dominatrix type of Sado S&M.
Yeah, but
shit.
the real aggressive ones do mix urine and shit in there too. So.
Yeah, and that's just nasty.
Yeah, I know. When they're stepping on their balls and stuff.
I mean, there's got to be a lot of Neosporin and antiseptic or whatever the fuck they call the shit. That's mouthwash.
You are watching a semi-useless show live on YouTube every Tuesday at 7:30.
I just love how when somebody sent you Two Girls One Cup, you're like, they sent me a link, and then they literally sent you a link. There's a link of a link, a couple links.
Nice.
You know, usually it's a
Pineapple.
link, but
Wait, just to let you guys know,
Pineapple link.
Rick and Morty, Linkler, is the best character.
He is pretty great.
He's one of the best one-off characters I've seen. Hopefully, he makes a
Whoa.
comeback.
The
Yeah.
fuck was that?
What
You
happened
just
there?
recording on the mic.
That did sound like a fart. Who did that?
Who did that indeed?
I want to say one more thing about Two Girls One Cup. What if it was called Pineapple Express? Oh, that was
man.
done already.
All right.
And it was kind of shitty. So it works out.
Oh yeah.
But I heard it got a high rating on IMDb.
It better not have.
I don't know. A lot of people like that. I like that movie.
No, you don't.
It got too mainstream.
Never saw it.
Dude, it had one of the best characters ever.
Nobody likes that movie. Too many people watch it.
Tone it down. All right. So coming up next is going to feature. Willie
Just say Feach. It's Feach for now on.
Feach.
I like it. Feach is good.
Willie, what's your name? Willie Woney? What's your name?
What? It's Howie Do It. You've known me
Oh.
for years. Your buddy Howie Do It.
I thought it was Willie Woney.
Fucking 1930s stage name.
Yeah, I got to get going, but
Okay.
Pineapple Express got a 7, which is better than I thought it would be.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
You know, real quick on
Yeah.
that. You know, This Is the End was supposed to be Pineapple Express 2, and then they just made a movie while they were making a movie about making a movie or some shit
That's-
like that.
Because they mentioned the sequel in the movie.
I actually liked This Is the End.
Yeah, I liked it too.
That was
I've never seen
good.
Pineapple Express, but I've seen This Is the End, and I liked that.
Yeah. Yep, I liked that.
And while they were making Beer Fest 2, they made Weed Fest by accident. I don't think it was as good.
Nice. All right, man. Later.
Later.
Alright.
See you next time.
All right.
What
I'm gonna
were you saying?
I'm going to start your thing. Go run and grab a beer real quick, and
Oh,
then,
awesome.
and then send you, and then have one of our viewers send you the facts.
You want me to get you beer?
Yeah. I forgot to grab it, so hang on one second.
I'll be right back. Well, for
What
one
are you
for you and Sam.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on at all.
I don't know.
You tell him to grab a beer?
No, I said I'm going to grab a beer.
Oh.
I said I'm going to play your intro for your thing, and then go grab a beer, and then he leaves.
Wow.
Maybe he had to grab a beer.
Take turns.
All right, if you can slip in the word, well, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, we didn't do words, do we?
I know. Mexican jumping bean. If you can get that, you get your points.
Okay.
in Leaving.
All right.
All right. I like it this way. So
Yeah, kind of cool.
yeah. I was supposed to go get the beer while you were doing the intro to your thing.
Oh, okay. Well, it worked out good.
What do you think I
For
told
me.
you to go get
For
a
me.
beer? All right, here we go. I'm gonna start your intro and go grab a beer.
Okay. You better grab some liquor.
You
Well,
better grab some liquor, cause you about to be popped by these semi-useless facts.
what's up, everybody? This is Bill with your semi-useless facts. Jimmy's going to grab a beer. I'm going to grab this.
Oh, watch out! I'm gonna hit by the facts.
Oh, just the facts. Oh, just the facts. Hot off the press. Ow.
Oh shit!
How you doing?
You need your water lighter to put the fire out.
Put the fire out. Fire bad.
Damn it.
Oh. Sam's like, I just missed a good show that I was supposed to watch.
The Facebook
Instead
Live.
of being on this one. Instead of being watching Bill.
You
So
do
useless.
Live, it buffers a lot.
That's why I'm. What's that?
Facebook Live buffers a lot all the time.
No, it's YouTube's buffering, and then it's just streaming the buffering sometimes.
Oh, I see.
It's weird, yeah. So that's why I was looking at here. This whole show. I was just looking over here.
Can you see what
Feels
people are people saying anything on Facebook at the moment?
I don't want to open up Facebook because then it'll loop through the video. So
Oh yeah.
The power of Facebook. Corporate-y and everywhere. Just like
I'm probably
the
saying it
government.
sucks because it's actually it's about and it's probably like 5 minutes behind actually too from all the buffering. I could tell like.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I better make this good so whoever sees this in the future will enjoy it.
Facebook.
Yes.
Instead of I can fuck it up now, but it's
Jesse's
gotta be
still
better.
on the Facebook Live right now.
Oh wow.
He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's far behind from all the buffering.
Speaking of buffering, let's get ready to
Buffering.
fumble.
I want to do a speaking of buffering.
Okay.
Well, people on YouTube can still see us right now.
Let's get ready to rumble. That's my.
And we're
That's my
sued.
Michael Buffering.
We're sued for our future monetary value of the show. Thank you. So as soon as we earn money, it will be taken away by Michael Buffer.
No, I said Grundle. Let's get ready for Grundle.
Let's get ready to fumble through 3 useless facts.
Ready to Rumble Boxing Dreamcast?
I remember. Yeah. Yep. Nostalgia, even.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Back on
So-
to your fact.
Some of my useless facts from the law offices of how we do it. Yes. How's it going? Here we go. Let's get ready to rubble because you can rub a banana peel on mosquito bites to stop the itching.
I thought you were gonna
useless facts.
I think you're going to say something about Barney Rubble.
He may have done that back then. He was a caveman. They kind of live outside. They had no screens.
Wait a second, I wasn't listening at all. What did you say you could rub on to get rid of mosquito bites?
You can rub your banana.
No, what did you really
Peel.
say?
Rub a banana peel on mosquito bites to help stop the itching. Did I say banana at first?
I think you said peel.
Oh,
Okay.
orange.
Does that really
glad I said
work?
peel.
I have to try
Orange
that.
glad I said peel.
I've heard of that too, actually.
Did you?
Yes.
How come you always hear my facts first? I mean, why don't I just get them from you? I should be like, what is a fact about a banana peel?
You just tried the other one. Yeah.
My
John
shredder,
Peel?
my shredder is broken, I think.
How your shredder's got a splinter in it?
That wasn't a bad fact anyways. I don't think it needs to be shredded.
Oh, got another one in. Orange, you glad I have another one? Orange, you glad I have another fact.
So you went from the banana peel to an orgy glad joke.
Yes.
You didn't have another banana.
Speaking
That's
of
good.
orange blossom, Jimmy, probably this might be a little bit worse because they're just like around the corner from you said, and they should be a sponsor. And it's Orange Blossom. This is an Orange Blossom Pilsner. So I'm guessing it's like Orange Blossom Trail then, right? Right.
That's just what I think of. That's all I can think of when I think of Orange Blossom. Orange Blossom Trail.
That's what it is. Is this your fact?
No. Actually.
Shred it.
We've got.
Shredded.com.
Sorry, just shredding. Cause that.
What is shredder you got there? It sounds real pussy. It sounds like a pussy ass shredder.
I know that's a.
You can't even shred my facts. I still got it. That's how
Upgrade
good. That's how good my facts are, and how bad the shredder is.
Yes. I admit that was a weak shredder.
So, anyways, you got it a week ago. Here's the second fact. It's just long overdue. Russia didn't consider beer. I love how I said Orange You Glad and they did Orange Blossom was about a beer, and I didn't even relate it to this fact, which is about a beer. Russia didn't consider beer to be alcohol until 2011, which is pretty recent for most people, especially if you were born only 3 or 4 years ago.
Wait, they didn't consider to be alcohol?
Did not consider beer to be alcohol. They classified it as a soft drink.
Really?
Yeah, this is according to factd.com, which, you know, I can't say they're not reputable because I got the facts from them, and I don't want to be all over my ass because I am using their facts. But technically, if it's in the fact book and it's an open fact, you can't get sued for taking a fact off of a website, right? Unless they made it up. So if we get sued, that means they're full of shit.
Well, they
So
can't
anyways,
sue us because I'm taking everything you just said and...
Making it into a fact?
Nope.
Okay. So it was previously classified as a soft drink.
Just shredding.
Never existed.
Never existed.
Okay.
All
How's
right.
this working out, by the way, the old useless facts? Working
I
out
like
pretty
it.
good?
Yeah.
Look at it.
The thing at the beginning where you pull it over, that's pretty
I
no.
should just do
I
that
actually
3
did like
times.
that fact a lot.
You did like that one?
I like
I
that
thought
one.
I like the actual segment more than the facts themselves.
I really think that is probably my best fact ever. If we had like an award-winning musical thing.
You know what your best fact ever is?
The square poop.
No.
Oh.
This car runs on shit from people in California.
That was the best fact ever. It was also my first fact. And then that
I
was
know.
the beginning
First
of
one
the
ever
end-
was the best.
the beginning
Everything
of the end of
since
the
then has
segment.
been downhill.
Why do we... Alright, let me just get the other one here. Let's see.
My favorite fact is when you're going on and on and on about it, and then Jimmy just presses the shredder button.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of it.
Here's the thing.
So you're gonna have to skip to your fourth fact.
I didn't have one. I had a fifth fact.
Remember when we were doing the I remember doing the Michael J. Fox, just for everyone. We're making jokes like, "Oh, he's more shaky than a Mexican jumping and shit."
Oh my! I thought we made it clear we weren't going with any more Michael J. Fox.
No more making fun of. No more making fun of Dim.
Yeah. No more picking on him.
God, I can't believe I got that wrong in my favorite movie ever. No more picking on Dim.
Yeah. All right. Next fact.
What's this about?
Mexican jumping man?
Alright. I'm not going to do Clockwork Orange lines. This fax actually says, how long is this joke going on for? And it says...
I'm just kind of wondering where the Benny Hill theme is, kind of.
Just wondering why I'm still doing this.
My bad. Sam gets an extra 5 points because when he went to get beer last time, I told him that if he can slip in the word Mexican jumping bean,
That's not
that
fair.
he gets points.
That's not fair because we're supposed to both get...
So,
If we were going to play...
You shouldn't have left.
Did his rebuttal. Just shred that. Shred that whole argument.
Yeah.
We
Right.
were supposed to get our words at the beginning of the show
Shred
and then
this.
slip that in.
Yeah, no. You also weren't supposed to leave when I was like, I'm going to get a beer and I'm going to start your segment intro. And you're like, all right. See, you just left. I'm like, all right. Flip in Mexican jumping bean. I'm giving you 5 bonus points.
Speaking of too long, like this segment, the third semi-useless fact, if you were to have your photo taken for the first time ever, like the first time, not you for the first time ever, yeah, the first time you ever get your photo taken, what they mean is the first camera invented, if you would have wanted to have your picture taken, you would have had to have sit still for 8 hours.
Wow.
With the very
8
first
hours.
camera.
I knew it was some time, but not 8 hours. I thought you were going to say 8 minutes.
Exactly. Which is weird because nowadays with some jobs you could actually probably just have your picture taken.
You know what? It just didn't even happen that much. Still, they probably still painted more, and they just take pictures of landscapes for 8 hours or something.
Probably.
I was thinking of like, how long did it take did you have to sit for somebody to take a picture or to make a painting of?
Yeah, that's true too. You have to sit still for 8 hours sometimes too.
So basically, the people got robbed. Like if they paid for it, they're like, "Oh, I want to get my picture taken by the first camera," and really, it was just some guy behind a sheet, like painting it the whole time. And they're like, "Here you go. Here's your."
That'd be like a
Polaroid."
Flintstones gag
Yeah.
or something.
He took a painting and he was like a Polaroid.
No, it was like like Sam was saying, it was like a bird behind there pecking it out with his beak,
Yeah.
like an old pterodactyl or some shit. Like,
Speaking of Barney Rubble,
okay, you got another fact?
no, it was just it was a actual
Shit.
prehistoric fact because I said Barney Rubble before.
Who's ready for this shit?
Oh fuck! How's it going? Oh, my glamour shots background's all out of line.
Alright.
That's alright.
You guys see this?
Oh yeah.
$4.
Wait, that's the name of the show when you put it in Shitty Aftermath?
I know. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do the whole time. So they have to watch all the shit to get to the shitty
Yeah.
of what the show is really about.
Facebook will get to see in about 20 minutes.
$4 at Five Below. This thing. Virtual reality viewer VR mask.
No,
Boom.
virtual reality headset for $5.
Mask. They call it a mask.
I actually knew that existed. I just didn't think it would have longevity.
It's just basically Google Cardboard.
My phone's dead. My phone's dead, so I can't even. No, I'm just
No
messing.
virtual reality for you.
That would have been funny. All right. So should I? Let's do Discovery Channel, and I'll tell you what I'm seeing. So you just plop this little front down, you lick it,
Which is from the Virtual Boy?
and you stick it.
No, you really lick it and stick it?
Discovery VR.
VR stands for virtually retarded, right? In this situation.
Yeah.
Let's see. Should I go The Legend of Tarzan, Deadliest Catch, Ghost Asylum?
Why can't you just watch anything?
All right. I'm going Ghost Asylum.
No, I mean, like, why can't you just choose whatever? Like Ricky and Mort or whatever. Ricky and Mortimer.
No, it has to be a virtual reality app to use it. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? You don't? I'm
So
gonna be in
why
this
should-
tiny little world right here.
I don't understand why you need a phone then. It should just come with an app. It should be app ready for virtual.
No,
No.
you put the phone
I
in the
can
headset.
look in all directions. I'm gonna be going through like a house or some shit, a haunted
You put the
house.
phone- It's only $5, so it doesn't have a screen. You just put the phone in the headset, holds it in front of your
Put the
face.
phone in here.
Yeah.
This thing is only $4.
Even my shitty phone. Oh, it just
Yeah.
broke.
Tell
It
you
just
what I'm
broke.
saying.
My phone broke.
No, you didn't. Did he break it?
I actually
Pretty
broke my phone just as I was calling it.
Fine.
I want to try it. Just use the app and see if this works. How good like this, and then.
What the hell? It says stand by.
Oh, it's on Facebook Live.
Oh shoot. Okay, here we go. Oh shit.
You
Alright, I'll
didn't
tell
put
you
it
what.
on yet, and you're saying, "Oh shit."
It really looks
pretty
like it's
good.
trying to pretend
This
to be an
thing sucks.
Oculus Rift. The development kit of the Oculus Rift.
Not a good video. I'm going to a different one because that one sucked. Hang on.
Can you put it on the?
I'm going to
camera?
go to a roller coaster at Cedar Point.
You've actually already done.
I've
that.
actually seen that video. And you can
All
drag around on the video, yeah.
I can't hear you guys, so I'll tell you what's happening on this roller coaster. Alright. I got to look at the start thing for it to start
This is
up.
called Square Dude.
Alright.
Looks like a total douchebag right
Right
now.
now I'm on this roller coaster, okay?
He can't hear us, huh?
It'd be cool if I could show you what's like if I
He
could
looks
show
like a tool bag. I mean, total fucking tool bag.
over and see the whole Cedar Point Park over here.
He's describing how much it looks ridiculous.
There's Lake Ontario right over there. Because I'm at Cedar Point Amusement Park.
Soon
And I'm
we're gonna see people wearing these, and
there's the dragster. That's
Starbucks and
a
shit.
huge roller coaster at Cedar Point. But right now I'm on the Magnum XL 2000.
you can't even really hear what we're saying right now, can you?
Can't hear shit. Can make fun of all we want.
We could just say that you're a total tool.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I should turn the volume up on this thing.
You should, so we can definitely not hear what we're saying about.
Probably use like headphones too to make it more,
Well, either way, I can't turn the volume up. But I'm going on this ride right now.
I am surprised it's only $4. You think they charge like $20 for that?
So it's $4 for that headset.
Yeah, but you can also print out like a guideline how to make it out of cardboard too. Like
I'm
that's
going
moving
on
cardboard.
like a loop right now.
Like I might do that. I might print out a thing and make one out of cardboard and just put it on
Is
my
it
face.
is it called the douche loop?
Twist. See,
Trying to
Oh.
make your way around a huge cock.
it kind of makes you a little dizzy. But it's crazy because, like, if I look
Must
straight
have
up
been
at
in the head.
the clouds and then the sun's
Oh.
over there.
Smacked
Oh,
into the
Already
bottom.
with the yeah.
Oh,
You already see how this is gonna be a problem.
oh shoot! I forgot. I didn't realize where I was.
Wow, that was
What-
really cool.
That was amazing. I wish we could have saw it. So,
I know.
Let's,
That was
I wanted
amazing.
to see what happens if I like.
You look
show-
really cool with it on and everything.
I know. I was just saying to Sam how much it was like. It was just awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, put it on there.
that was a very intriguing.
Let's see what happens if I get it going and put it on the thing.
Yeah.
Let me look at this.
It's
Okay.
just it does like one for each eye, right?
I know that's a problem.
What?
But basically, this is what I was.
Cyclops.
Yeah, it does one for each eye. 'Cause it's supposed to be like 3D. Yeah, I figured. It did
Yeah,
that.
so it's like 3D, but you can look all around the park.
Yeah.
And stuff. That's what Cedar Point looks like, but it makes it 3D because it's both eyes
Yeah.
go up, and the more you turn it, the more you look.
Did you say Peter Point? Because I could have sworn you were going around a giant dog. Peter Point. Peter Point Dexter.
That's Peter Point right there.
Is that point of view?
Peter Point.
Nice.
And
so where's the porno thing for this? I mean, let's be honest. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
That's
Looking-
really what we want to know about it.
Yeah. Or
I
don't know.
video.
The porno
But,
scenes.
like, my problem with that, I guess, like, if you look around, you're gonna start seeing cameras and stuff, right?
No, the guy just has to
So
put
what?
one 3D camera on his head.
The middle.
The middle of his
In the
head, I
middle,
think.
you have like a bunch of stuff
Put
happening
it
all
on,
around.
put it on his face or something. Like put like a 3D camera right here as he's banging a chick. You can look down at his dick if you're a little gayer than I don't know.
Oh yeah, that point of
No,
view would be bad for me.
Like, I always have a problem. Like sometimes they're like aiming at the wrong person. I'm like, if there's like a group thing going on,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this couple's doing something crazy. Go over to them. What are you doing? You're
Right,
taping
yeah.
these people. They're not doing anything. If it was at 360, you'd be like, all right, let me look over here. I don't.
Look up here while I'm screwing this shit.
Yeah, and then come to find out when you look away, there's like 10 guys ready to blow their load right on your face.
Oh yeah. Oh, you.
That's probably why.
Oh
they're
god,
not
you ever
looking
seen those pictures? You ever seen those pictures of the porn guys with the cameras and they just have a load on their face because
The
they
worst
missed or something?
I
Behind the
did
scenes stuff.
The aftermath
How
hurt.
did they miss?
There's a video. Yeah, there's a video where you just see a guy filming. There's a guy filming behind him from their angle, and he's filming. You just see him go like. There's no sound or anything.
Oh,
you
he's
just see someone hand him a rag. It's just like.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's like,
The whole time I did my video, it was on Billy. It was just a close up on Bill's face. The whole time I
He
did the
started to
video.
look like this?
You should have held that up, yeah. No, but
Oh yeah, I see it over. I see it from 5 minutes ago over there. Going
you
on.
ever see those YouTube videos where people are throwing like stuff to dogs and it's in slow motion and the
Yeah,
dogs?
I know the one you're talking about exactly.
couldn't they miss it?
They should
Is that-
have a slow motion video of guys like trying to do shots at girls and they're just missing their face, like slow
Instead
motion.
of hitting, because you know they're slow-mo hitting ones, so.
Or like the Matrix. Like they should do a Matrix movie with. Is there a Matrix porno?
There gotta be. There's a Seinfeld porno.
I know. There better be a Matrix one and like a girl dodging like cum shots. Like
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like you're dodging diarrhea.
This rated R shitty aftermath is brought to you by Semi Useless Show. Live at 7:30 and around 8:30 goes to NC-17.
Gouda, be you cocky.